Okay, we are officially live. Hello, everyone, with Soul Wheel Cybernight Smoke. I have some very lovely players here with me. Very lovely players, including the creator of the darn game itself. It's Shadow. Shadow Dow, everyone.
I'm not the creator.
You sure?
Can confirm I was there.
Are you sure? We
Did you do some like no jitsu on me and like
there was some time travel
read it
shenanigans
through me?
involved, you know, time travel shenanigans. The DeLorean was involved. As we get ready to introduce everyone, you can introduce yourselves, introduce your character if you'd like, what type of car you have even, or if you want to wait till the game proper starts. But I'm taking a little bit from 3 of ours Thursday DM, Clip 613, as I'm gonna give you a question as well. So, starting with, let's go with Shadow. Starting with Shadow. Introduce yourself, introduce who you're playing, if you'd like, what type of car you have, and your favorite car or racing movie.
Okay. Well, first off, my name is Shadow or Shadow, your guide to the digital darkness. And tonight I will be playing Dante. He drives the Turner cars, which are Japanese imports, with a connection to Titan. And we'll see how it goes with my partner in crime here. I will go ahead and bounce it off to Delphi.
Favorite car or
Favorite
racing movie?
car or racing movie.
Favorite car or racing movie. This is really hard because there's a bunch of cars that I like, but I'm gonna cop out and say Gone in 60 Seconds for car racing movie.
And their partner for the racing team, Delphi.
Hi, I am Delphi. I'm everywhere on the internet as the Oracle of the East. I use she, her pronouns. Tonight I am playing Virgil, who use he, they pronouns. Virgil drives muscle cars. His car's name is Perdition. And they have connection to the Phoenix.
The favorite car or racing movie?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yes.
Okay.
And my favorite fact there is that book was written by Ian Fleming, who also created James Bond.
Oh.
That's a great segue there.
Mm-hmm.
We can take that fact even further, because wasn't James Bond based on what's his name? I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Saruman's actor.
Sir Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Sir Christopher Lee, who is Ian Fleming's cousin. That is a rumor, not necessarily confirmed, but they are cousins, and they were both in British intelligence in World War II.
I think it was also another British intelligence member as well that people think of often, which I think a certain movie was based off of.
Charlie, the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Roald Dahl, he was also a spy in World War II.
Fun.
He was not for getting info through Pillow Talk, so he was a literal fucking spy.
Before we continue on with Spy Talk, Panda, you're next, because I say it.
Hi, I'm RedPandaCola, your Nordic panda folk. Use he, him. Tonight I am playing Asher Herondale, a driver of a tuner car, and we'll find out more about him later. Favorite car movie. So I know there's been, and I'm being hyperbolic with this, up 10,000 of these fucking movies at this point, but I will say my favorite one is Too Fast, Too Furious. Because
It's an empty cup.
yeah. I mean, let's be honest, the Brian Roman thing was like it was so fucking good. That, and that fucking skyline.
And for the players, last but not least, the very creator of the game that we're playing, Mr. ArclightCourt.
I thought you said Shadow made the game.
I
did.
lied.
I guess we're going with Shadow again.
You lied to
Hello,
me.
everybody. I'm ArclightCourt. Tonight, I am playing Ollie Damos Meter, or ODM, the driver of the Street Beater, a Honda CRV with nothing but the old steel plating on it, not any of this aluminum crap. Connected with a dragon spirit that he calls Falcor. And favorite car, 1964 Stingray, one of the first like named and brand named vehicles introduced in Marvel Comics, driven by Human Torch to show off to Spider-Man. Favorite racing movie, Catch That Kid, golf carts or go-karts.
Okay. Never heard of it.
It's the go-kart racing thing sounds familiar to me, yeah.
And last but not least, I am your GM for the night, which, Arc, I feel like, what would it be? The announcer? I'm the announcer for tonight? Right? I'm the announcer.
You're the head mechanic.
The head mechanic. That's good. I'm the head mechanic for tonight, Pie or Pie Guy, and I'm gonna say 2 movies. The first is the first Fast and the Furious movie. Not racing movie, but car movie. The next one, I had to look it up because I forgot the director's name, which is crazy. Death Proof.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Death Proof. But now that we have introductions over with, not to say that, not to call this Night City, just imagine a generic cyberpunk city. Neon lights all across the city, night sky overhead, pouring rain, clearing up a little bit though, and a grand meeting of cars in the street. Picture the first race from the Fast and Furious. Whole host of cars, bunch of people walking through the line of vehicles. I would like all of you, now I know this isn't the traditional roll for the game, but I would like all of you to simply roll 1d10 for me and tell me what you get. Arc. The camera moves to where your car is parked, where your character is either inside or showing it off to everyone as the race begins to get ready. What do we see?
There's sorry, the rage get to me. There's probably about 5 or 6 people outside Ollie's car looking at it because God, it's an old car and it's not pretty by any definition of pretty whatsoever. All of the paint that was or had been on this car at any point in time has been sanded completely down. This is just raw steel all the way around the car. This very boxy, small CRV. The only indication of any kind of decal or design or anything to the car is on the driver's side door, just on the front quarter paneling. There is a sticker that he ripped off of an old gas pump that says 99 octane on it, and he's like pushed it against there. It's like sealed it with some kind of like clear spray on it. And he's got the hood lifted up entirely, showing that the motor inside does not match the shell of a vehicle that he is in. Is nothing but brand new parts that are all put together, and there seems to be this same riveted steel like look to everything. The crossbars over the engine bay have heavy steel rivets that go through it. There's everything is grayed with like subdued or matte blacks to the engine and all of the compartments, even the air filter and all of those things there. There are a few lines that lead inside of the car that look like they have a silver fluid that's running into the back of the car, but you can't see what it's connected to because looking inside the car, there is just one chair, the driver's chair. There's no passenger seat, there is no back seat. All of it has been flat metaled, covered entirely, save for the shifter, the emergency brake, the steering wheel, and the pedals. There's nothing else to this car at all. And Ollie is just standing outside the little bit of rain. He's got his uh like vest with the collar popped up, kind of trying to cover his ears. There's a shag, almost wolf cut of like black and gray hair going on. He's got one long earring that hangs down. It looks like it ends with like a serpentine like dragon, but at the end are two like hound paws and long ears hanging from the end of it that are hanging from his ear. And he's just looking at everybody going, yeah, it's an old car, but it's all new parts. I mean, it runs just as good as everybody else's.
There's definitely people asking you questions like, where'd you even get this thing? This is older than my great 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 grandfather.
That's who sold it to me. Your great 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 grandfather left it in the backyard outside of the city. And I gave him $20. He smiled at me. I took the frame and I did the work.
Next to your car is your partner for tonight's race. This is a duo race, 3 teams of 2, all for tonight's race. Panda, what do we see as Ollie is having conversations about how old his car is?
So, as the camera pans next to it, you'll see more of a sleek, not so much black, but also not red. It's almost like that metallic mirror paint that shifts depending on the lighting between a dark crimson red and a black. As you look at the closest thing I would attribute to it in this kind of setting would be, because I'm that kind of guy, a Nissan GTR is the closest vehicle I would match it to. With almost like ghostly designs in the paint of like a wolf pack, if anything, like one at the head of it, and then along the sides a few others, like they're all in a pack hunting. Typical spoiler, much like his partner in the race, there's only a single seat on the inside to, keep weight down while also making sure to reinforce everything with the proper roll cage, because things happen in races, whether you mean to or not. As for the driver himself, Asher, he's not so much a wolf cut, but more of a slicked back head, buzzed kind of undercut, almost like I keep making references because it's how my brain works. I think Sinister Gates' is more recent look, with his hair buzzed and slicked back, and the middle kind of has like a bleached look to it. Wears a leather jacket over a hoodie, but like a zip up hoodie. Also has a few piercings in the eyebrow. Both ears are kind of pierced along the sides. He has a more tannish complexion, but more like a Mediterranean descent rather than, he just tans out in the sun. So it's more like an olive-ish quality to the skin. around his throat, you see also kind of like a lack of better description, tribal wolf around it, kind of playing into that whole thing as if it speaks to him more than anything. Set of otherwise ratty jeans and boots, and yeah, he's just leaning against the hood of his car, looking around, eyeballing everything, seeing what he's dealing with. Anyone asks any questions, he'll give non-committal answers, but he won't brush them off either. Mostly because he knows the crowd is currently asking the most questions to his partner about his vehicle, considering it doesn't look like it belongs in the line.
As you're
Not in the
looking,
slightest, no.
as you're looking around, letting your partner field all the questions, you do spy a car, a new car, driving through the line, getting ready to set up for this race. Um, Shadow, what does he see? What drives through?
As he looks over, he sees a almost brand new uh, Toyota GR Supra with a custom paint. It's almost a fire. It's a darker version of a fire truck engine red with accents both white and silver. It's almost like an opulescent color there. And as the car pulls up, it revs up just a little bit, sets off a nice little pop, and the car turns off. And coming out of the Supra, you see a tall, thin man standing up slowly. Black pants, black booted jeans, or black booted feet. There we go. Wow. And a long red coat. And then as the person gets out, you notice that they have stark white hair and a bunch of chains across the jacket and around their neck. And the person that gets out, it's obvious they are just too cool for this place. People may come up to them and start asking questions, and it all just kind of rolls off of them. Dante just kind of stands back, looking off and trying to see where his partner's at.
Following closely, right behind yours. Take it away, Delphi.
Virgil rolls up in Perdition, and Perdition looks like an artifact pulled out of time. Perdition is a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Looks like sometime from the 1970s. You can't identify what year though, but inexplicably looks like it rolled right off the line and was put in front of you now. Oh, black with a blood red bird on the hood. There are black lights on the inside illuminating it, and when they open up the door or to step out, it looks almost like a black fog is rolling at their feet as Virgil stands there with shoulder length, wavy silver hair, in a black leather jacket with silver studs. Studs black leather gloves, loose-fitting black leather pants, and a silver cane in their silver knob cane in their hand, and the black button-up shirt, looking at once both formal and incredibly grungy. Yeah, and they have a very serious and stoic look on their face, as they are definitely here meaning business.
Now I need to ask the two of you, was this planned or was this accidental?
It was
Either
a
way, it's
plan
fucking
15
sick.
minutes before.
Only some of this was planned. I swear you're plagiarizing my thoughts with the silver hair.
I whether it's meant to be a reference or not, I find it hilarious that the one named Dante is driving the Japanese tuner, while the one named Virgil is driving the
muscle
American
car.
muscle.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was not a
Oh.
reference. I actually haven't played Devil May Cry, so
Oh, I knew
Sorry,
what I
I
was
hear those
doing.
names, and that's all I think of.
I'm not gonna bother introducing the NPC drivers because truthfully, we're here to have the fun between the four of you. So I think in this moment, as these other cars pull in, the crowds kind of separate, they kind of leave from the cars, and it's that showdown moment. The two teams, the two members of each team, just staring each other down. These are our rivals for tonight.
Might say we're marvelous.
These guys got like brand new fucking cars, man. You think we got this? Still looking as serious as possible, but leaning over like brand new fucking cars.
Just because their rims are new don't mean anything, kid. Don't worry about it.
And I mean new as in the sense that like that had to have been millions of dollars. And I couldn't tell you how much more to keep it that way. And that one guaranteed was a couple $1,000,000 and just points between the two of them and turns and looks back at his car and goes, "I was $20 and a smile."
Outside of it, maybe. Don't think I
Well,
don't
that's
see
all
what's
it
under the
is.
hood.
I mean, just as long as you ain't telling nobody, we ain't got to worry about them looking under the hood right now.
Well, then, I don't think that really matters much, does it?
As he starts closing the hood of his car.
By the way, might be preem now, but ain't gonna stay that way.
Ollie gets in his car. The shifter for his car is a foo dog head affixed to the top of it. And where his cluster is, where his display cluster is, there's a little plastic figurine of a long gray dragon with long floppy ears and a almost like dog-like face that's turning and looking at him, but it's like one of those little bobbleheads. He goes, "All right, man," and just taps the head as it starts nodding along with him as he starts nodding and getting ready to start the car.
Yeah, Asher just moves the climb into his car. If anything, it's more of a, I think they call them gold doors rather than the typical. Oh, even then, it doesn't swing up like a DeLorean. It's more of a scissor, like open out flare. Does that
Like
make sense?
suicide doors, like suicide butterflies.
Yes and no. It's more opens and then lifts up. I forget what they call them.
Yeah, goals.
No,
Pulse,
not
yeah.
sideways. slight open and then forward.
Those are just Lambo doors.
Then yeah, Lambo, dude. I don't pay attention to many European cars. They drive me nuts having to install batteries in them.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah, no, they. Side tangent. Anybody who has to work on a European car will curse them for the rest of their lives because of the. But anyway, I digress. Opens up pretty much his Lambo door, climbs in, closes it, and starts it up. And much like someone else with his foo dog head shifter, his is more of a wolf's head. His cluster panel glows the reddish color. The rest of his lighting, he has a, much like most others, like a computer system screen on the side to keep track of all of his information to make sure nothing's about to blow out. And yeah, he's just sitting there idling, ready for the race.
How about the other team? What are the reactions from Team Expensive?
Dante's gonna look over at Virgil. And, it was about time you showed up.
You're always in such a rush.
Well, somebody's gotta keep up presentations. Are you ready for today?
I was ready before you were born.
You always gotta rub that one in, don't you?
Out of character note here, I'm going for Divine Comedy, Virgil.
Okay.
We figured.
I
figured that much when you said you never played.
Yeah.
I get the feeling I know what Shadow was going for.
Oh, come on. Yeah, of course. Especially since Dante's car is called Yamato's Rebellion.
It's called Your Mother's Rebellion?
Is it
Yeah,
also
your mother's
exiled from Florence?
What was that, Delphi?
Is it also exiled from Florence?
Yes.
It's what is in game? I'm trying to remember the name of
Redgrave City, or are you talking about Ilda Mater?
the paradise. I can't remember the name of the paradise at the beginning. It's been a while. Anyway, as Dante puts his hand on Yamato's rebellion, you almost feel a gravity start pulling towards the car. It is craving this race. Virgil, just try and keep up.
You youngins, always in such a hurry. And always explaining things to people more experienced than you.
Then show me how it works. Let's go.
I taught you how to drive. You know I know how it works.
At some point, the student can become the master, but show me show me that you still have what it takes. Let's go.
Fine. Remember the plan. You take the lead. I do cover strategy.
Sounds like a solid plan. Let's do it.
Let's kick it.
I truly love that we have like both ends of the spectrum here. We have the really stoic, we're gonna win, we're the best, and then we have, oh man, we stand no chance. Oh no, what did we put so much money into this race.
Me, you, I put $20 and a smile into this race.
The race, someone the classic thing of, you know, a woman walking out in high heels and a skirt to start the race, you know, standing in the middle of the street as your cars pull up to the line. You do see two other cars there. We'll say I'm just let me open the book to find the NPCs everyone buy Pocket World Anthology. You too can run and play Soul Wheel.
ArclightCourt.com. Get your copy.
Get your copy.
Soul Wheel and
Ko-Fi, I got
several
all that
other
court.
truly amazing games in one convenient book.
Does the silhouette of the woman coming out look familiar at all?
God damn it! You know what? I'm gonna say yes. Just to play into it, I'm gonna say yes.
It's your mother.
It's your mother.
I mean, depends on.
It's Trish.
Yeah. So technically,
You see, alongside already waiting in the line, in the race line, is an exotic and a muscle car next to each other, who are prepared for this race as well. The rules of the race are simple. First team to both cross the finish line will be declared the winner. So, if uh, Dante crosses first, what was your character's name again, Ark?
Ollie. Or
Ollie.
ODM.
If Dante crosses first, and then Ollie, and then Virgil, Dante and Virgil win. They're the first team to cross the line. You're also informed that there will be repair stations along the race, should it be needed. This is I'm combining two of the races here from that you can find in Pocket World Anthology. This is first to finish, but also last car standing. So last team standing essentially is what we're doing, but also first team to cross the finish line.
are we in a death race?
Welcome to Death Race. You'll find power ups along the road.
Son of a bitch.
What is it? At some point, the Juggernaut will enter the play.
I hope I get to play Turtle Shell.
But those are the rules of the race. You'll be racing through the city, outside city limits as well, across a whole bunch of different terrain. As the flag is raised and the engines start, because I love things being described. I'm just gonna go in order, starting with the first team. Ollie, what does your engine sound like?
It is obnoxiously loud. The singular pop that Dante's car made when he revved it pulling up, that was me starting the car. And it has just progressively gotten louder and more sequential and over and thunderous and booming over and over again. But the body of the car itself isn't shaking, isn't showing any sign of the power that is in the motor and in the mechanics of the vehicle itself. It is like waiting to leap forward.
Asher, right? Am I getting that, Panda? Did I remember correctly? What does your engine
Asher.
sound like?
So Asher's engine sounds as if he's kind of figured it out. If it hasn't been obvious, there's a theme with him. Like a roaring bark of a pack of wolves is the best thing I can describe it as. Which sounds weird out of a tuner, but he's somehow managed to get it that way, as it seems to be growling, ready to, pounce and run.
We taped off your air box. We put in new filters on the exhaust. We changed out
Mhm.
there was a lot of cosmetic applications that were done to it, but it still works to make the car do good shit.
Guys, I think he might be themed after cats.
Mm. Ah,
Dante, what does your engine sound like?
Initially, when Dante starts the car, it's completely silent. And then you kind of hear the sound of an electric engine start to whine, and then the gas-powered engine kicks in alongside of it. And that's when you hear the rumble, 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 rumble of the engine kicking in. This specific vehicle has a initial start with the electric engine with the gas engine kicking in for additional power.
Sick. And Virgil.
Perdition's engine sounds like the roars of a chained hell beast. But if you listen closely in the background, you can almost hear the sounds of a choir.
Oh, I love that so much. Is it inappropriate for the head mechanic to root for one team over the other?
No, not at all.
no.
Because I think even that other team is rooting for the other team.
I think everyone's rooting for the other team.
So, as we have the sounds of our engines roaring. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I heard that. That's good. As we have the sounds of the engines roaring, ready to race. The flag is dropped, and I would like everyone to give me your first 2d10. This is a straightaway, which I believe is a speed roll.
Yes. So for our audience and for our players, you roll 2d10 plus your speed, and then one of your driver stats, whichever one you feel best applies to in the beginning, this initial takeoff. That could be driving, mechanics, spirit sync, or street smarts. So whichever one you feel best represents you that role, unless otherwise dictated by the head mechanic. And since this is the first roll and this is on takeoff, there is no rev for us to hit. This is just we are figuring out our sequential order on takeoff in this race.
Correct.
Like our initiative.
Yes.
And like I described pre-start of stream, I will be, because it's teams, I will be going in order, asking everyone what they're doing during the race in order of highest to lowest. That can change throughout the course of the race, of course.
Head mechanic,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to inform you that I had a synchronized roll.
Oh.
So I rolled double 7 on my 2d10 to engage my spirit ability for my vehicle.
Okay.
And my spirit, being that of the dragon, known as Falcor, allows me to force one opponent to re-roll.
Oh.
Fuck.
Forcing to reroll then.
And Shadow, with that total of 21 over there, unless Delphi, did you roll higher than 21?
I didn't answer. I didn't say.
But we have to let the head mechanic know.
I do need to know.
Yeah, I rolled 22.
Ooh.
Yo, Delphi, I think Virgil needs to re-roll their first one.
Okay, fine.
And as a flavor for this, when we get to the initial takeoff, Ollie in Falcor on takeoff turned his wheel directly towards the pristine Firebird to try and scare them and get them to kind of like take their foot off of the gas and not get that first gear initially.
That brings it to an 18.
Yes.
Okay. So, Arc, you had a 17.
Yes.
Panda, you had a
17.
17. So, the order of the race is Dante takes the lead, and then Virgil, and then Ollie and Asher are side by side. And because, truthfully, I thought I was going to use NPCs, but I kind of don't want to be looking back at the book and be looking back here, be looking back at the book and looking back at here. I'm just going to say their engines just go kaput. They weren't
They
they
blow
weren't
their
ready for this.
engines.
They weren't ready for this, and the engines just go kaput.
They went into
Yeah.
reverse instead of first and blew
Yeah.
their transmission.
Yeah.
Better yet, someone decided to pour sugar in their gas tanks
Mhm.
when they
There
weren't
you go.
looking.
I know nothing of what you speak of.
Now, I know I'm not capturing the chat on the stream here, but I do want to say, yes, Inoza, money does give you the lead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because Yamato's Rebellion has that electric start, like it's got instant speed and torque right out the gate.
the race begins on a stretch of highway. So, as we get our initiative, it is still a straightaway here. Which, Dante, you're in the lead. You are technically first in what would be called initiative.
Hmm.
What would you like
Okay.
to do? It is still a straightaway, so the racing roll is still speed.
Okay. I think Dante is just going to focus on continuing to drive. Does he see anything come up behind him? Does he see where Ollie and Asher are?
You see they are following closely behind Virgil.
Okay. Um, are there any potential hazards that Dante could trip to create a hazard for Asher and Ollie?
That is an amazing question. I'm so happy you've asked me this. So it has been raining,
Mm,
and you're on a stretch of highway.
okay.
There are definitely puddles in the way that you can kick up and make a splash of.
Reminder, I am also behind you.
I'm aware of this. Do we have communication between our cars?
It's a cyberpunk city, I'm sure you do.
Okay.
Even in the beat up junker that was paid for $20, one of the things you had to do to enter this race, you needed communication with your partner.
We got walkie talkies.
Perfect. Dante's going to let Virgil know to let the other two take the lead in front of him. And then I would like to intentionally clip to the side of the road and actually kick up mud and dirt to
Okay.
take out the vehicles behind me.
Okay. Give me your 2d10.
And I'm going to argue that this is a handling roll.
I think that makes sense.
You go handling, and then you can use driving or street smarts would be the two from your driver's stats.
Okay, and that is 16, 19.
19. Okay. You are able to. You describe what it looks like. I don't want to describe your actions.
So as Dante's calling over to Virgil, hey, old man, let them get in front of you for a minute. And go ahead.
Can do.
Okay. And as that happens, instead of just going straight down the straightaway, Dante pulls over to the side just a little bit where there's the dirt on the side of the road, and he just hits the gas. And the rear wheel drive of the Supra just kicks up a bunch of dirt and rocks to the vehicles that are directly behind him now.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask a fun question for this initiative, as it were. Delphi and Virgil, do you want to roll next because you're next, or do you want to willingly fall behind the other two?
I'm going to willingly fall behind the other two. I'm going to, like, faint behind them. Like, it'll be noticeable that it is intentional to them.
Okay.
But not with a whole lot of notice for them to be able to do anything about it.
I'm not going to ask for a roll here specifically because you're putting yourself in last place.
Yeah.
Asher and Ollie.
Yeah, we now have to make handling checks against the 19 to maintain our positions.
It's great stuff. It's great stuff. It's good time.
I'm going to use my Street Beaters special, which is a +1 to recovery rolls. So it allows me to maintain my position and not lose my position from environments or hazards, to add that to this roll.
Okay.
I'm going handling and driving for this.
I'm gonna be arguing the same thing. Handling and driving.
15 + 4 for 19.
19.
Meets.
Another 17, so doesn't.
So what does this look like, Ollie, as you get out of the way as the splash of mud and dirt ends up on your partner?
I watched the other old vintage but better taken care of car in this race start slowing down to be behind us and immediately knows some fuck shit's about to happen. There's no windshield wipers on his car. But what there is a single handle that's connected to one long windshield wiper blade. So right as the water and mud initially gets kicked up, Ollie lets go of the shifter, grabs that handle, and just wipes it all off of the windshield, and then goes back to grab the shifter.
And Asher, what does it look like as you are forced to fall behind?
So he notices it. However, unfortunately, while he did try to avoided as best he could. Some of it still sprayed enough across his sight where he's had to like slow down to given the speeds they're moving at to, clear off because he still does have wipers, but they only do so much at high speeds.
Well, and it's mud and dirt and rocks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's trying to get that to go and using the built-in spray to clean off that as much as possible while trying not to crash.
Now, Arc, creator of the game,
Yes.
that is a hazard roll, but not your role to drive.
Correct.
So
It was a
you.
hazard created by the other players ahead of me.
So it is your turn. It is still a straightaway.
Let's overtake. I'm gonna try and get right up next to the pretty boy car that's up there. So let's get some driving and let's get some speed to this roll. So I have a +3. 16 plus 3 for 19.
19. So the way I'm doing this is overtaking is simply just going to be your roll. However, if on Shadow's next turn he also rolls a 19, you'll be considered neck and neck.
Gotcha.
So in this, Arc overtakes and Shadow is behind. And because I want there to be fun roleplay as well here, not just describing, how you guys are driving, Dante, you see this beat the fuck up car overtake you. What's going through your head? What's your initial reaction?
Oh, fuck no.
And as Ollie's driving past, he's like,
I'll tell you where you can stick that finger.
there's so much wind, I can't hear you.
This is a great time. This is great. This is good. This is good. Virgil, you just saw this beat up tuner overtake your partner. The other car has fallen behind you, washing away dirt and mud. We're still on a straightaway. You do see a turn approaching on the highway. We're still straightaway though. What are you doing?
I want to close the distance between where I am and where Shadow and Arc are. I want to get towards the inside for when the turn happens.
Okay. So we're still on a straightaway, so it's still speed.
Yep, but I don't want to overtake just yet.
Okay. You don't want to overtake either of them?
Preparing for the overtake in the turn?
Yeah, I want to let's see. With I want to use the spirit thing to potentially have to my next roll after the turn.
Oh, yeah. So instead of rolling any of your other stats from the driver, you would roll your spirit sync with speed.
Spirit sync plus speed?
Yep.
And
Wait.
I have to get it over 10, right?
The closer you are to 19 will be the closer you are to where me and Shadow are.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Well, isn't it so nice running a game with the creator of the game in the game?
Exactly.
The whole thing was inspired by Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. So
And if Arc if Arc and Panda win, I'm gonna say Arc paid me off.
Not in the slightest. You'll get $20 and a smile.
Hey, that's still $20.
Hold on.
$20 is $20.
I need to change up because I can't. I'm having troubles reading this one.
Oh, not the unreadable die.
Problem with some D10s or D100s, depending on which one you grab, they can be difficult to read at times, especially the D100 ones. So I'm switching that one out just because I couldn't see what it was. But that's 10, 13.
13. Okay.
I'm closing the distance and prepping my spirit thing for the next roll.
Okay. So you're preparing yourself for the overtake in the turn.
Just after the turn.
Okay. Asher.
Yeah.
You're in last place.
Sure I am.
And it's your turn. There's a turn approaching on your turn. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so what I'd like to do is once I finally cleared out enough sight line on my windshield from all the debris that got on it, I want to try to, as we're about to get into the turn, seeing someone trying to position for the inside, I want to try to get up and then, if possible, kind of, I don't know how better way to describe it, except kind of like S-turn drift to get in and then enough so I can turn. How do I want to explain this? Out around Virgil in front of him so I can position myself to drift around that curve to both throw him off and position myself so I can get a smooth drift around the curb and maybe overtake another or get back up with Ollie.
Okay.
So you have to overtake Virgil on this turn and then the drift
Yeah.
on the next turn.
Basically, I'm trying to set myself up for the drift on the next turn, but in a way that will force Virgil to have to drop back.
All right. So we're still on the straightaway. The turn is approaching, so we're still speed here.
With what I'm doing, I'd kind of like to argue handling. Because
Well, you're overtaking first. So overtake, you have to do speed.
fair.
You'll be able to do
Fair enough.
handling for the turn itself.
Okay. Oh, allow me to roll. That's a 15.
15. So you do overtake Virgil. So our order going into the turn is Ollie, Dante, Asher, Virgil. And yes, I got a piece of loose leaf for this shit. I got a piece of. You think I'm keeping track of this in my head? Hell no.
The first time I ran this, playtesting it before the book came out, I got Hot Wheels of everybody's cars for the players.
That's so good.
And I wrote their names on the top of them in dry erase, and I just organized them that way.
That's so
for positions and
good.
everything.
Oh, I love that so much. I want to ask Ark you a question.
Yes.
What would constitute getting into a crash? Rolling lower than the rev?
Rolling lower than the rev on in certain situations, and then also two vehicles colliding would result in a crash. And then that is taken out of the durability, and that is the head mechanic will roll the damage that's dealt.
Okay.
Using the D10, it's like 1 through 5 is 1 through 5, 6 through 10 is the other 1 through 5, because you can do 1 to 5 points of damage.
Okay. So it is still a slick road. We're going into a turn. Handling will be used, and because I think there's some fun in this, because it is a turn, rain has came down, it is a slick road. Everyone on this turn will have disadvantage.
So take the highest of the 2 dice that you roll, and then re-roll that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty. Please on me.
Am I up first?
It is Ollie.
No.
So we adjust based on.
Yeah.
Okay.
The initiative changes with the position of the racers through the whole thing.
That's why
Okay,
I have a piece
okay.
of loose leaf and a pen.
Fair enough.
Rolling with disadvantage made my number higher. So
Handling, street beater +1 to my recovery, and driving for 2. So it's a +4. Give me the good stuff. That's not the good stuff. That's a little bit better. That gives me a 15 total.
A 15 total. Okay, you keep the lead. It's cutting it close, cutting the turn close. Maybe you're not exactly riding the guardrail, but you're there. Yeah. But you make the turn.
I would like to radio back to Asher.
Asher, are you there? Over.
It's a little more slick than we thought, and then drops the walkie and gets back to the handle of everything. It's tied with like a shoestring to his vest. Because in other races that Ollie and Asher have been in, he has literally thrown the walkie somewhere else in the car. And it has not been reachable before, so it's now tied and affixed to his vest.
That's great. You got one of the like the mall guard, like zoop, and it just goes right back up.
But it's literally just a shoestring. It's just an elastic shoestring that bungees around.
That's good.
I'm doing so in the hopes, head mechanic, that I can pass on a +1 to my partner in them making this turn by warning them of the slicks on the ground and how sharp it was.
Yes, you may.
Okay. And I just stay the course, staying in front.
And following behind as this turn comes, can the expensive car make the turn? It's Dante.
that'd be plus driving, right?
This will yes, you could do plus driving. You could also do street smarts, because if you know the roads, know the routes, things of that
Yeah.
nature.
Those are the same number for me, so
Handling is the core because it's a turn.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, I got actually improved based on the disadvantage.
Nice.
Same. Air fist bump.
Yeah. So
Don't fist bump the other team, Ark. What are you doing?
Yeah.
He's losing
I got-
control of what he's doing.
19 2 8s on the dice. So
Ooh, spirit sync.
yeah, spirit sync +3 for handling. And then I am going to use my driving for an additional 2.
Ooh. And what's your spirit?
Titan.
Oh, nice.
Go over there.
So, actually, as I'm trying to make this turn, I would like to try and do a pit maneuver on Ollie
Oh,
as we're coming out of that turn.
Okay.
That I woke up and chose violence.
Have you
One
ever
might
played
say-
Devil May Cry?
Yeah, I know.
Or one might
He doesn't
say,
have to choose it. It chooses him.
Shadow,
Right.
the car doesn't even crash into Ollie. Dante just pulls out a gun.
So
one might
what
say
was your
Dante
roll?
sending him to hell.
It was 18 plus 2, or plus 3 plus 2.
So 23.
Yes.
And me.
I gotta hope for something really good here.
Mm-hmm.
Handling, driving. Spirit Sync, re-roll your shit.
Oh! Oh, shit!
My total is now a 19 to avoid the pit maneuver.
Okay. That's 16 plus 3 plus 2.
19.
God damn
21.
it.
So,
Close but no cigar.
what does this look like as not only do you overtake, but you overtake because you hit him with a pit?
As Ollie is now facing the wrong direction from the pit maneuver, you just see Dante looking out the window doing jackpot, motherfucker, as he just blows past him.
That's hilarious.
Fantastic.
And I would like to add for our viewers here a different point of view to this. As Soul Wheel, as much as it is a fun racing game, there is this amazing esoteric magical aspect to the vehicles themselves. So as Dante goes in for the initial pit maneuver, the spirit of the Titan coming out of this very luxurious car, almost like hands grabbing at the doors and the quarter paneling to throw it sideways. You see the long foo dog styled dragon then coil itself around the hands, trying to stop it from happening, but the hold is too great and is able to spin the car to face the wrong direction.
And I think that'll be our first instance of damage because Titan was activated.
Yep.
Dante will not take any of this damage.
We're fine. We're good. This is an old steel bucket. I got hit by a bunch of fiberglass and plastic right now.
I will tell you right now, I would not have pulled that had I not gotten doubles that first time.
So I rolled a
This is like-
7, which would equate to 2 damage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now my durability is 11 out of 13, because as a street beater, I have one of the highest durabilities here. And for Dante, that mitigation of damage lasts all the way up to the beginning of the next cycle of initiative as well.
Oh shit, okay. Nice.
So if anyone
exciting.
crashes into Dante or Dante crashes between the end of that and the next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They'll take no damage.
Okay. Well, next in line, because they did overtake, so both of you are kind of both preparing for the turn. Asher, you're next. You have a +1 to your roll.
Okay.
This is fun, you guys.
Spirit Sync is always beautiful.
18.
18. Okay.
That's with the +1.
What was your role initially, Arc, if you remember, for the turn?
It was an 18.
It was an 18. Okay, so you see as you're spinning back to face the other way, you see Asher come up alongside you.
Drifting around the corner.
Just looking at the tailpipe of his car, and I'm like, we should put a different tip on that.
That may be what she said. Last but not least, Virgil.
Okay, so for the turn, I rolled a 17 on the dice, then +2 for my driving. So I got 19.
19. All right. Are you doing the fancy drifting of Asher, or what are you?
I'm doing that. I'm pulling up alongside Asher. I'm doing it single-handedly, and yeah, Asher, you look over and see Virgil gawking out at you, and in their left hand, as they are drifting around this corner one-handed, their other hand is holding a lit cigar, and they're smoking, and they blow a smoke ring at you and just wave and blow a little kiss.
This is good. Yeah, before we get to the next initiative, which does begin with team expensive, can I just overly and outwardly say, man, I love you guys. Shadow, you're first. So it is no longer a straightaway because I'm trying to hit every beat of fun here. Using the pending track segment generator found in Pocket World Anthology in the Soul Wheel game, the Tunnel of Echoes is approaching, which there is darkness within. It is a dark-looking tunnel, which I'm going to ask the creator of the game. Obviously, different effects have different effects on the car. What would a dark tunnel impose?
Darkness would give a -1 to speed, because you can't actively gauge the distance between you and the other thing. This becomes more of a handling. If you were rolling, you would want to use handling in dark spaces instead of speed, so you're able to circumnavigate at least what is visible to you.
Okay, so if speed is used within the Tunnel of Echoes, it will have a -1.
Okay.
Yes.
So when I roll spirit or use spirit sync, what does that do? That's not triggering the special ability, right? That's just
No. So rolling Spirit Sync in, for players and the audience themselves, rolling Spirit Sync is it's built into the system, but is built into the system in sense for a long play, less so a one shot.
okay.
Rolling with Spirit Sync builds up more capabilities of the spirit of your vehicle while also committing to the race. But it's like focusing intention, like connecting with the car itself or the spirit of the car while
Okay.
driving to add things. It doesn't give
That
any
makes
other
sense.
mechanical bonuses in the race unless you are building up to the spirit, spirit's ability. But in a one shot or a quick play, which is included in Pocket World Anthologies, you trigger the special ability at any doubles. In the long play format, which is going to be released here in the future, Your spirit to activate the spirit ability starts at rolling doubles of 1 or doubles of 2, depending on the spirit. And the more you connect with it, you get a wider range of, if you roll double 3s, double 4s, and double 5s, you activate the ability.
Gotcha.
Okay. That helps. I was curious as to how that worked.
Yeah, because I thought I was like with my last turn, turn before the turn, was prepping to use said spirit ability now instead of just flat out speed.
The spirit abilities engage when you get doubles on your dice. The spirit sync is built in to help broaden that range in long plays. In one shots, it's just any doubles on your dice will trigger your spirit ability.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think with that covered and with what Delphi was doing, Delphi, when it passes to you, if you would like to use your spirit ability, I'll just say go.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. But now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
The other half is horrible, horrible violence. We don't talk about that in front of the kids.
No.
But
Yep.
G.I. Joe.
Yep. So Dante enters into the tunnel, and he flips on not only his lights but his high beams as well.
Mhm.
So it's lighting up everything as bright as possible in there. But for flavor, I'm just gonna add this in here. Master Mechanic. You can change this. The light showing in the tunnel actually starts to reflect back on everybody because there is reflective minerals in said tunnel.
Okay, no, I like it when my players give me something to work with. So I'm going to have that because that is fun. Now, it might not be fun for also your teammate, but I'm going to have this impose a -1 on all rolls within the tunnel behind you.
Okay. And then I'm going to roll handling and driving, I think. Yeah. Well, shit.
Yes.
That is a 7 total.
Oh. Okay.
You're getting some of your own reflective light back in your face.
So,
Right?
So I think the fun thing here, right, is you know how in D&D there's, rocks fall, everyone dies.
Mhm.
Not here. Here we just have truck.
Ah!
Oh no, we're about to get East Skied.
There's just
Not
there's a truck, like a delivery truck that should not be here, that is using the highway, using the tunnel. An unexpected truck in the way. So rolled lower than the rev. Would that, and this is a question for you, Ark, would that immediately initiate the crash, or would it then be a handling roll to avoid taking damage?
That would immediately initial the crash.
Okay. So
And then rolling under the rev. This also comes to head mechanic stuff. Hey, remember the things that you put into the world. They have effects. Because you introduced truck and this would be a crash, Dante would also lose position.
I was just going to ask that. So that would give a free overtake.
Yes.
Yep.
That is a 4 for, I believe, a total of 2 damage.
No, that would be 4 damage.
Oh, that'd be 4 damage. Yeah, you're right. 4
damage. That drops me down to 6, motherfucker.
Truck. When in doubt,
Mother trucker.
Truck.
There we go.
when in doubt, truck.
Truck you.
Truck off.
Mhm.
So
Actually, that would be a Dante thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, here's the funny thing. The high beams were going to impose a penalty, and then you got trucked, which gives a free overtake for everyone. So now there's no penalty.
Well, if I'm depends on which way I ended up in the accident.
That's true.
Because if I'm facing the wrong direction, it's now right in their face.
You know, we're gonna have some fun with that. Shadow, just roll me 2d10, don't add anything. Just tell me what you get.
18 again. Apparently these dice like 18.
18.
Nines.
Okay.
Double nines.
So I'm gonna ask you the question. How do you, with a high roll, how do you want to be positioned in this crash? What does truck do to you? What does truck mean to you?
Truck-kun essentially does a pit maneuver in reverse for Dante. And in true Dante fashion, he throws the car out of gear to go in reverse and continue driving in reverse. He's now limited on his speed, but he now has his brights facing everybody. And this is totally a Dante thing that he would do.
It is. All right. Virgil, you're up next, and you're being blinded by the light.
Virgil is going to. I mean, it's the automatic overtake, right?
Yes.
It automatic overtake, but because of the positioning, it's still going to be a -1 to get through the rest of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So you are passing Dante, but those you know when you get flashed by like put a flashlight right in your face and you got the squigglies in your eyes. It's like that. That's what's giving you the -1.
Gotcha. So I am going to see this happen and swerve around, and like as I pass, it's slow motion. You Shadow looks over, and Dante, you just see Virgil there shaking their head. This not mad, just disappointed. They ash their cigar outside of your window.
Oh.
Oof.
Right on the clean paint job.
And then they, being past this now, are going to roll speed to just get the hell through this tunnel.
All right.
Like a bat out of dodge.
And remember, I did say if your power comes into play here, I'm giving you a free spirit power,
which is +3 to next speed roll.
Okay.
Nice.
What does this look like as your spirit?
I gotta roll first to see.
Just don't get trucked and you'll be fine.
Okay, then +2, +3,
Yeah, well, sometimes you can't avoid getting trucked.
Yeah.
So that's 17.
You will not get trucked. Congratulations.
Yeah. After the slow-mo shot, just full of disrespect, the Perdition's headlights roar to life, and they are blood red, and filling this tunnel as the tunnel is filled with the echoes that sound almost like demonic laughter. With a shrill shriek left as an echo in its wake, as Perdition and Virgil just blitz through the tunnel.
Hell yeah. Ollie and
Comment
Asher. Ollie and Asher, you guys are, side by side. Who would like to go first?
Let Asher go first.
All right. Oh. Having the eye beams in his face, he's not gonna use his speed at all. He's gonna do handling and striving to do his best in order to,
Not get trucked?
not get trucked. Having seen, because I guarantee, having seen the flashing of the reflection, kind of like driving in a snowstorm and flashing on your high beams, all that reflecting back at you, but then suddenly hearing the impact and seeing it spin completely around.
I need to ask real quick. I need to interrupt one moment. Does Dante's own high beams coming back to hurt him count as Dante in the games getting stabbed with his own sword? Is this a...
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I had to get one in there.
I was gonna say that's par for the course, you know.
Uh-huh. Every game. Every
Yep.
game.
Oh, Icarus, how those wax wings love to melt.
So 15.
15, okay.
Am I still with a -1? So it'd be 14.
Okay. You're not going to get trucked. You are behind Virgil. You do see their car speed through the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the echoing laughter of demonicness. Ollie.
I
Mhm.
thinking about it before completely ending. He's gonna radio back to Ollie in hopes of adding a +1 to maybe negate that -1 of follow my headlights in order
Follow
to
your
avoid it.
Or Ollie, you put down the sun visor. You bring down the sun visor. Yeah.
Follow my tail lights in order to
There's no sun visor in this.
What sun visor?
I have a
You think
kite string
$20 in a
handle
smile
for a
buys you a
windshield
fighter?
wiper.
Nah, Ollie just puts on some sunglasses, right? That's what happened.
Cheap sunglasses.
Yeah, you know what? Because we did it with the slick as well. I like this. You won't get a negative. It'll just be a flat.
Oh yeah.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
So Ollie's car has the old flip headlights on them. So he's making them wink at Dante as he's passing. And I'm 100. I'm going speed. I'm going driving. I'm following the tail lights, so I don't got to worry about the -1. Let's go. 19, 20, 22 total.
22 total. Okay. Because of how I've been doing things here, that's higher than everyone else, believe it or not. That puts you in the front. What does this look like?
I thought I was following Asher's taillights. I was actually following the glowing red of hell from Virgil's car.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And ended up there. Like, I'm following Asher. That was Asher's car. Shit, that's the Firebird. Shit.
As you pass me, you hear Perdition growl at you.
I knocked the bobblehead on the Falcor. Bobblehead on my car going by. Just like everything's okay, everything's okay, everything's okay. A never-ending story.
I was about to say, is that playing every time you do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, looks like you're gonna go to the swamps.
Ooh.
No. Atreyu, no!
So, as we continue into our next bout of initiative, as is classic with, I feel like I'm inspired by cyberpunk, and more so specifically like cyberpunk Japanese. This highway loops around a mountain. We're now on a mountain climb, and the old tuner car's in front for this mountain climb.
We'll go handling this time. And Spirit Sync
Okay.
as the Foo Dog styled dragon that Falcor is. He is just further connecting. He's allowing the intuition of the car. He is aligning himself with the vehicle of, okay, this is the route to take.
Mhm.
This is the way to approach the turns and the curves. Instead of him only focusing on his own capabilities. That will be what I'm rolling for this. So I have a +1 from handling and a +2 from Spirit Sync. Not great, not in the slightest. But I think it does get me to the rev at least. That is a 7. It gets me just to the sync. So 13, or the rev.
Let me ask you this. Just like with the guardrail early on in this race, the turn, what does it look like as you almost go off a mountainside?
Oh, there are sparks coming off of the riveted metal quarter panels of this car, just scraping the whole way, but still on the road itself.
Mhm. That's going to take a couple coats of paint.
What paint?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you mean?
$20 and a smile.
Virgil, you're next with this mountain climb.
Mountain climb. So good. Street marts. I'm gonna say street smarts plus speed for this.
Okay.
This I'm going to remember what I know about this mountain and think of are there any spots on here that are easy to get tripped up on in driving,
Okay.
particularly hazardous areas of the mountain pass.
Okay. Are you doing that to explain away, or you want to pull a shadow and see if you can hurt the others?
Yes.
Okay.
To warn Shadow and to see if I can trip them up.
Okay.
So we will. That's good. Oh shit. Good roll. I rolled a 19 on the dice. And then that's +2, +3, so 24.
Okay. So, as you overtake Ollie, this is like a mountain climb. There are trees on one side, the railing on the other. How would you like to how would you throw a hazard into the road?
Is there any snow on the mountain?
I just said it's inspired by Japanese cyberpunk. Of course there's snow on the mountain.
Um,
It was raining lower. It was raining
Yeah.
at the
Mhm.
start, so there would be snow up
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
uh, I take my cane in one arm and throw it into a tree to knock snow onto the road behind me.
Okay.
And I radio back and I warn Shadow about it,
All right. So,
having
Don-
exactly where it'll be.
Dante, you'll get a +1 to your roll. Asher, you'll get a -1 to your roll.
Hmm.
And speaking of, you're next, Asher.
So, seeing the roads and everything,
I
I'm
also
gonna take some.
I love that Team Expensive are the ones playing dirty.
So,
You
taking some
think the rich boys
inspiration from
are.
what we've described, I'm gonna pull an initial D, and if we're gonna go with Japanese mountain roads, I assume there are, nice inner rivets on the inside of the
Mhm.
turns that a wheel could potentially run in and use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that to get around the turns as I'm even through the snow using that. Was it like a drain runoff almost?
You're muted, Arc.
On the Japanese mountain roads, those are called toge holds.
Yes.
They're built tire tread themed
Mm-hmm.
holes for the tire to roll along so it stays on the path.
So I'm gonna use those toge holes to keep my ass on the road and use that to get around the curbs even with the snow.
All right. So this sounds like you would want to roll handling just by descriptions.
Yep, handling, and I'm probably just gonna do street smarts.
Yeah. Knowing that they're there and being aware of the terrain, definitely handling and street smarts.
So that's a 12. Wait, +3. That's a 15.
15. Okay, so you overtake your partner. You see them scraping.
Sparks while I'm on the inside, just using.
Yeah.
But you make it through the snow with your drifting through the corners.
What's the name of that song from Initial D?
Gas, gas, gas.
Deja vu.
Yes.
Or deja
Vu.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's blaring in the car as you
Uh-huh.
make these turns. Dante, you've recovered. You have a +1 because you were told about the snow. You're up. Unless he's. Oh no, I was gonna say,
Not
were you frozen and then you moved?
No.
Right. So I am dead last right now, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Am I still in the tunnel or am I making my way out of the tunnel?
You've recovered and you're heading towards the mountain pass.
Okay. For flavor, how Dante recovers is he doesn't stop. He's still driving backwards. And as he's exiting the tunnel from driving in reverse, he's gonna do a I forget the name of the maneuver where they revert or spin around again and go
Double
for it's
clutch,
not drift.
e-brake rip.
Yeah,
Throw it all the
there
way
we go.
around.
So we whip it around, continue going. Dante is pissed that he got hit.
The
Like,
truck driver
his car
definitely
now
shouts. The truck driver definitely shouts, "Your mother!"
It's Yamato.
um, Virgil gets on the radio and says, "You did that stupid spin flourish thing to recover, didn't you?"
Not stupid if it works.
Flashy.
That's
S.
Kid, once you get to my age, you'll see that that's not true.
Above board, I might have to just play Devil May Cry tomorrow.
What do you mean you have to? Of course. It's
Well, I
almost
was originally
guaranteed.
gonna do a horror game, but now I'm kind of feeling Devil May Cry. So
You did it to yourself.
Hey, if
especially-
it helps, Devil May Cry was birthed from a horror game.
it's true. It was originally spun off from Resident Evil. That's why
It was an
Leon
RE4
and
alpha that went way too far off the rails to become its own game.
Off the rails, like
Was
some
it-
of you might be in this race.
Devil
right?
may wear
any-
Prada.
Yeah, Devil May Wear Prada. And Dante is going to just kick in high gear, and he is going to use handling to make it up the mountain, but he's going to really like lock in to do this. So I've got the +1. That is 18, 17, 18, 19, 20.
From last to first.
Damn.
What does this look like as you speed blitz past everyone on the mountain?
Wait, I had a
So-
24.
Did you have 24?
Yeah, I had 24.
So then from
you did
last
fine.
to second.
Yep. So as Dante whips the car around and just floors it, he is almost a demon in his shifting. You can hear what sounds like a landslide almost coming down off the mountain, which probably shakes up Ollie and Asher a little bit to give them a little pause as they're driving up. And you just see this blur that comes up alongside them as you see Dante just laughing his ass off, maniacally yelling, "Jackpot!" And he just blows past the other two.
Virgil, this on the radio says, "Not bad, kid, but don't get cocky. We still got a ways to go. You don't need another Chuck Coon incident."
Don't bring up the truck.
Okay. As we get to the next set here, we're sticking with mountain climb, except it's a mountain descent. As you all reach the top of the mountain, and it immediately goes down.
What's the road like on the way down?
It is twisty, it is turny, it is your classic
Like,
Japanese mountain drift.
Otoge!
We are in the Tokyo Drift section of the game.
gotcha. What do I know about this? I'm gonna street smarts again to see what I know about this mountain pass.
Okay.
Then in the downhill side of it. Are there any particular hazards or shortcuts or anything of that sort?
Okay.
Anything unique about this valley? Oh, and I got double sixes.
Yes! Spirit Sync!
12 on the dice, then +2 to street smarts. So that's 14.
And
Plus,
then one stat from your car.
yeah, given how turny this is, that's definitely handling. which is 0.
So 15 total.
Yep.
Okay. As you begin going down the mountain, I'm going to say you're not really able to catch any hazards because it's cutting it close with how you're turning and getting down. However, you do know ahead of time, perhaps, maybe by bribing one of the race officials. Coming up at the end of the mountain pass, the mountain descent, the final bit of the race is a jump.
Okay. And okay. And
Anything, or continue to the next?
I radio that information to Shadow. No, just so you know, at the bottom of this pass, last thing we gotta do is jump. You're gonna want to hit it and hit it hard. Right? Hit it hard and
Don't I
fast.
always?
Make sure you maintain control for this. The landing will be rough.
Sure. Absolutely.
And with that, you're next.
All right. Hold on. Let me fix my screen because I went to go install something and my computer decided, oh, hey, we're going to hijack all your stuff.
Of course.
Everything on you.
Yep. That's exactly how it works. So I am coming down the mountain with Virgil in front, and roads are still wet/snowy. Yes.
There's still snow, but the turns are the threat.
Okay. We are going to do the same verse as before, and we're going to do some handling and driving with my Yamato's Rebellion. Okay. 17 plus 2 plus 2 is 21.
Okay, so you will overtake your partner as you head towards the jump.
All right. Yeah, as Dante is overtaking Virgil, he's like, sometimes you just have to have a little flash, old man.
You ain't seen nothing yet, kid.
I love you guys. That's it. End of sentence. Asher, you're next.
So I'm probably gonna just at this point rely on handling my driving skills, knowing where the toge holds are at this point. On the way down, doing the same thing.
All right.
Just keeping on it, keeping focused.
Oh, I'm so upset. I just realized the music I had for the background of the stream, I never set it to loop.
Oops.
Rip. Well, at least we'll have it for the final bit.
That's a 20.
20. So I believe that passes Virgil, but does not pass Dante.
Yeah, because I got 21.
And radioing back to let Ollie know about the holds, so he might have a better chance on the way down the mountain.
Instead of using the guardrails. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie.
Thanks. Yeah, we're just gonna full send it. We're going the whole way down, the best way we possibly can. Still going to maintain that connection with Falcor, going down the mountain using Spirit Sync. This will be +4 total to the roll. Who's in first?
I am.
Shadow.
Shadow re-roll. That's 2 9s.
Yeah.
Is it rerolled? I guess. Okay.
This
What
would
was it?
just affect
Okay.
your positioning, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
18 + 4 for a total of 23. Or 22, not 23.
I am just gonna roll my dice for an uncomfortable long amount of time. Because I'm like, son of a bitch!
Well,
Middle
while you
finger!
do that, for the camera, the drones, streaming this to everybody at the race, everybody watching, as this sanded down to bare steel car starts winding down the roads, the snow coming off of it leaves that illusion, that appearance of a long snaking dragon just bounding through each one of the turns down the mountain.
So I'm still adding my stats to this, right?
Yes, you still add your stats to it.
Okay. That puts me at 22.
Yeah, buddy, we're neck and neck now.
Oh snap!
Yep.
Oh snap!
Yep.
So
I was like, son of a bitch.
So what does this look like for you, Ollie? I'm gonna have you describe first, and then we're going into the driver's seat of for Dante to see what's going on there.
So for the uninitiated, there's just dusted snow that is just constantly like coming off of the car as Ollie gets next to Dante. And if we are in Japan, this is the American version of the CRX. So he is on the left-hand side looking out the passenger window at Dante in what would be the passenger seat in a right-hand drive car. So there's space, like a distance between the two of them. And he's just looking at him going,
Dante.
Can I do flavor thing as I'm getting past?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm getting past, I reach out and I ash in your passenger seat.
there's no seat, it's just flat metal.
I ash where your passenger seat should be.
Should be.
Yeah, I was like, oh god.
What's going
Nope.
through Dante's head? What's you're neck and neck with the beat up car.
Dante turns up his music and it is just heavy metal, screamo, just going balls to the wall, and he downs the last of his energy drink as he throws the car into the next gear, or actually drops a gear to try and get some extra speed out of it, but he is tied up with Ollie there.
As we go into the final section of the race of Cybernight Smoke, I want Ollie and Dante to do a roll off. I'm not going to go in order. You both roll at the same time. This is the jump. There's a massive ramp approaching that will take you over the finish line.
This is just for Ollie. I'm using speed and I'm using spirit sync for my roll. So it's a +3 to the roll.
you know what? I will do the same thing, and it's the same thing.
Right.
So it's a true whoever rolls the highest.
Ark's laughing. Ark's happy.
You got
Something
You
might
just
have happened.
Again.
Tell me if I have to re-roll.
What'd
Tell
you
me if I
get?
have to re-roll.
What'd you get?
Tell me if I have to re-roll.
Reroll, fucker! Double eight! I have a total of 21.
Remember, it's first team to cross the finish line.
Uh-huh. And that is, with Spirit Sync, a 19. Had I went with my higher stats, I would have been okay, but because I said I was going with speed and Spirit Sync.
In case you
I
don't
got
know,
19.
Dragon is my favorite spirit for that specific reason.
Oh, I believe it. It's a OP ability. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, no, because your reroll could be higher.
It could.
It's just
Right, but
forces the reroll.
So,
and I'm actually grateful that you made me do a reroll because I might have gotten truck cooned again.
what was the initial?
6 total.
Oh!
So you did get
Yeah.
better.
So,
Yeah, I did. I did get better.
what does this look like for Ollie as he takes the jump and crosses the finish first?
For Ollie, as one of the initiated in this realm of vehicles, he doesn't see himself inside of the car. He sees himself sitting on the back of this dragon as it pounds and leaps forward until it gets to the edge of the bridge. The front two paws will grab it and just pull until it clears the landing space. So head mechanic, if you can roll damage for me real quick, because he is going to miss the landing portion of the bridge.
Hold on, that fell off my tray. That is an 8 on a d10.
So 3.
3 damage.
All right, that puts me at 8 of 13 durability. And then once the front two paws of the dragon do touch the asphalt, then he's back in the car, sees the finish line, reaches down, grabs the e-brake, pulls it up, and the e-brake is the tail of the dragon itself. And he just goes Akira slides sideways until it's just him facing the other cars coming in. And the lights are winking.
Shouldn't Pan and I roll to see what ours are just to make sure that he's coming in first?
We're gonna get to that. Because remember, it's first team to cross the finish line. So just because Ollie got first, if Virgil beats Asher, they win.
Yeah.
What does the jump look like for Dante?
Dante's now saying, fuck this. And he is going to, or he hits that jump, and as he's going through the air, you just see what anybody on the outside would be a red comet almost coming down for the landing zone. Do I need to roll for the jump?
The roll off.
You did.
Was
Okay,
the
the
roll.
roll off was the roll. Okay. Yeah, so he's going. I did not talk to you, Google. He is going to just, he hits it as hard as he can. But unlike Ollie, he does hit the landing point, and in a stylish flourish, he does the exact same kind of end maneuver, except now he is perpendicular, kind of blocking Ollie from view. So all the lights are just doing that against the side of Yamato's rebellion.
All right. As the two of you land this jump, it all lies down to your teammates. And it's gonna be a roll-off between Asher and Virgil.
And I want to say, because I got the double sixes last time, I get +3 to this. Well, an additional +3.
Yeah, you get an additional +3 to speed if you're using speed on this roll.
Yeah, which I am, because this is a jump and I saw it coming. Do I get any bonuses for knowing that this was happening?
I will give you a +1.
Cool.
I'm going to be doing handling and driving because seeing the jump, he's going to position himself to cushion the landing as much as possible in a way where it... How do I explain this? Essentially, he's trying to get all 4 wheels down without wrecking his suspension.
And for this bit, I want to make a personal request. When you make your rolls and you have your numbers, message them to me privately on Discord.
And I want to note here, I get +9 to this roll.
Message me your numbers privately.
And will do. And I want to describe this. I open up the devil. I flip up a lid that is on the knob of my shifter. There's a little red button underneath. I press down the button, and the Firebird on the hood of my Trans Am looks like it bursts into flames. The glow of my headlights goes from red to looking like there's fire, hellfire encased inside of it, and flames shoot out of the tailpipe as I floor it.
Listen, every good car needs a flamethrower.
Or to be made out of riveted steel.
Yeah. Okay, I got the rolls. Wow. It's a lot closer than you think. It is extremely close. As the two cars go barreling down this mountain descent, what does it look like? As the Firebird wins it for their team. A 25 to a 22.
It was that +3.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, it would have been a tie.
Couldn't have called it better myself. Really, that's so good.
Mid-air, as I leave the ramp, it looks like wings of like bat wings made of incandescent flame shoot out of the sides of my car. As the roar of the hells that has been emanating from the engine this entire time crescendos, and the angelic choir in the background turns to a banshee screech. Each mid-air, and as perdition, and rips across the finish line, and rips across the finish line and still has not touched the ground yet. And as the wheels hit the ground, and I hit the emergency brake and spin and flourish as smoke and fire shoot up in an aura, as in a wheel around the car that comes down, and that leaves a cloud of smoke obscuring me for a moment as we end the race. And I sit there, one hand on the wheel, casually looking almost bored, cigar in my hand, just finished. I flicked the butt out the window.
The butt is flicked out the window, and the winners are declared.
So that it hits Panda's windshield.
Ooh, so Panda, describe. I'm still gonna give you a moment of description, but as you see this victory grabbed from you so close, you were neck and neck with Virgil before they overtook you. What does it look like as you pass the jump? You make the jump past the finish line and then get a butt flipped at your windshield.
So, because I had actually rolled double 8s, this I assume was a spirit surge, hilariously enough, which ended up doing nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, the wolf lets your ally share your roll, and your ally already won, or already made it across.
So he lands in a way that it kind of spreads the impact enough where he curves and again starts to drift around as the, end of the cigar hits the windshield and bounces off as he finishes his slide sideways just behind them.
As you finish the slide, and the race comes to a close with the victors. Which, if it comes up, I've circled it. You guys have won. You have the official circle of approval of winning.
You have the soul wheel.
You have the soul wheel. Oh my god. The camera pulls up to fireworks going off as everyone finishes the race, blasting in the air, signaling the victors and the end of the race. And that is where we will end our Cybernight Smoke for the night. Congratulations to the victors. And
Great race, everyone.
I think we'll start with the victors to once again tell us who you are, where we can find you, and what you may have coming up. Let's start with the one who took it in the end, Delphi.
Hi, I am Delphi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm everywhere online as the Oracle of the East. Next Wednesday, you can catch me with Arc, Shadow, and Panda for the debut of my first actual play as a GM, which is the first series in the Anthology of the Arts, Musical Chairs, a Fabula Ultima actual play. A series on my Twitch channel.
Very, very exciting. I'm actually genuinely looking forward to watching that because Fabula Ultima looks so cool.
Yeah.
And I want to definitely watch.
Yeah. And we'll find the time to play Pi. We'll find the time.
Please. The other victor, the one who crossed the finish line for their team first, Shadow.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shadow Dow. Let's see if I can start that over again. My name is Shadow or Shadow Dow, your guide to the digital darkness. You can find me on my channel, typically Saturdays and Sundays, playing games or doing some co-working. As it has been mentioned, I will be in Delphi's first actual play as a DM, but also I will be playing we're still doing Monday, right, Arc? Okay. I am playing in Solaris Voyagers, which will be on Monday on Arc's channel. Hopefully we actually get to morph and get into the game this time.
Oh, you guys are so cursed.
Hoping no technology. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been rough, but we will do this. We will get this.
I believe. Although from what I watched last time, Shy's ready to run it in case, right?
Shy's just ready to run in general. So now I'm going to bounce it over to the person who snatched defeat out of victories. Grasp. Ollie.
Hi, my car is fucked up right now. I've been Ollie Damos Meter, or ODM, tonight with the Street Beater CRV and the Dragon Falcor as his spirit. But most people know me as Arc, or ArclightCourt. I'm a TTRPG content creator, game designer, and writer, known all over the internet affectionately as the Power Rangers guy or the Power Daddies guy. I wrote this game on stream in front of people and did it in under 2 hours, and then I put all of the games I made in under 2 hours in a book that Pi's holding called Pocket World Anthology. That is volume 1. That, as well as Heroes, a Tokusatsu TTRPG, and Vocarium, a diceless occult thriller TTRPG, are available on my website, ArclightCourt.com. Here in the future, I'm a very busy bee. On Sundays, you can find me over on Tabletop Misfits for the Power Daddies with Shadow. Next Monday, we have the return of Solaris Voyagers. Please, for the love of God, we're not cursed. It's going to happen. We're going to have a second episode. I swear it. Then Wednesday, we have Musical Chairs. Alternating Wednesdays from that, I am on The Witcher, The Long Road to Novigrad here on OfficialPieGuy's channel. On Thursdays, you can either find me on my channel or on Eclipse 613's channel for the current Nat 19 series that we're doing. The Exolunar, other word, Panda?
So it's called Idolic Recall, but
the show is called Idolic Recall, but the book is Exolunar.
Zolgata's Exolunar Exploration.
Exolunar Explorations, which is, do you like Gundam? Do you like big mechs in space? Do you like fantasy? Do you like anime? Do you like D&D? Do you like all of those things and want to see it all come together? Hi, I play a muted Nephilim, who is also chosen by a mecha deva. I'm a warlock who also pilots a mech. In this, we just found my big bad from my backstory showed up in the place we're at, and I used my first words in real life as "fuck you" at the end of the episode, pointing at him. But in that series, I'm joined by OfficialPieGuy and RedPandaCola, as well as Evie, or Roxas Buddy, known across the internet. Alternating Mondays from Solaris Voyagers, I'm in Dress to Quest for Tabletop Misfits as well, where I play Olivier, the warlock wizard who just garroted somebody with a scimitar to make sure that they didn't spill the secret that they're trying to kill one of the party members. I'm all over the place. I am everywhere doing all sorts of stuff.
Take a breath.
You deserve it.
You need a Xanax for that?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm RedPandaCola, your Nordic panda folk guy, and much like Arc, you'll find me all over the place, considering I also jump around. Because when I'm not hanging out on Arc streams, whether we're playing Rivals or Magic the Gathering as we did last night, I am here on Pi's channel on Alternating Wednesdays.
Or did we play Magic the Gathering last night? There's no proof.
Who's to say? We have done that at one point, though. But you can find me on this channel on Alternating Wednesdays, where we play the Long Road to Novigrad, our Witcher TTRPG, where I am one of our two Witchers, Vidar of Ingvar, as we just dealt with some shit. After that, on the opposite Wednesdays, as stated previously, you will find me on Delphi's channel, where I will be playing one of the cast members in Musical Chairs, our Fabula Ultima actual play. Otherwise, Thursdays, you can find me on Eclipse 613 on our current run of Idolic Recall, our Nat 5.19 D&D game, where we are in space, where you can find me playing Felix Riodan, our Kitsadria caster. You'll find out more about what he can do later, because I guarantee it's gonna happen. He's a bit of an oddball because he's a fox guy with prosthetics. Things happen in his past, let's just say that. Otherwise, yeah, you'll find me hanging around, especially on that channel where when we get back to it, Blood and Cinders, where you find me as our resident sad boy, Guilty Yarn. As for what's coming in the future,
who knows?
Who knows?
And I have been your head mechanic, Pie or Pie Guy. You can find me on YouTube at Pie's Bakery, which I just put into the chat. If anyone missed parts of this stream, the VOD will be uploaded there at a later date. Upcoming games that I have this Sunday with Eclipse 613 as a player is my Monster Hunter inspired D&D campaign called Delicious and Deadly: The Shattered Hourglass. The players are currently in the Feywild. One of them made a deal with the devil. It's a good time. Thursday is Idolic Recall, where I just play my Blood and Cinders character in space. That's it. And then in 2 weeks, I run The Long Road to Novigrad, a Witcher TTRPG campaign with Panda and Arc, which is a blast. And because I'm just going to advertise myself even more, if you want to keep up to date with all this stuff, there's a Discord invite in the Twitch channel, or the Twitch chat. So if you're not there and you want to learn more, join the Discord. But this has been Soul Wheel. Firstly, Arc, thank you for making this game that we enjoyed. This has been a blast. Thank you all for being available. Thank you all for being my amazing players as a Panda goes into the Shadow Realm. But yeah, this has been fun, and thank you all for being here, and good night, everyone.
Have a silly night.
Have a very,
Thanks for all the
very
fish.
silly night. Thanks for all the trucks.
Yeah. Raccoon.